spiritual exact. And that is the knowledge of the mystery of Christ. He said it is a hidden truth. A thing God has already created and hid it for his children, all of us. And that is where in Psalm 50 verse 5, he said, gather them together, my own people, whom I have gone into covenant through sacrifice. Through sacrifice, they gather them together, gather them together. Gather them together. It is the word of God. I called the sister Yabia today because I had only any man has said in a covenant seed, we are a full-fledged mother, a full-fledged man. They will take that envelope. What in a month here with 200 naira? 200 naira. Obia Nicodemusly, what you have put up, well, they were go back inside the altar. I pick them and call them and tell them, never you near here first Sunday of any month because you are polluting the altar. Pollution. When we say we serve God in truth and spirit, because they lack knowledge, they do not understand what they are doing. I was taught to send forth one. The one came and come at their office. Saishi. Iko waya we are billion to adequate. I open Bibles here, not go and Ibu church there. Ibu cha family get one cha. They put on the family you be on a church. You come to pollute altar. I finish here with scriptures. Man, Old Testament, man, New Testament. Everything about God is sacrifice. Everything about God is sacrifice. And God created sacrifice and permitted sacrifice. I say it is an avenue through which you reach my heart. And that is why he gave it a voice. Sacrifice has a voice. It has a weight. It is a vector quantity. It has magnitude and direction. It goes. Sacrifice. Unless the praise you give God take the part of sacrifice, it can never reach God. God is the God of sacrifice, and that is covenant. Whenever you talk about altar, what holds altar is sacrifice. And what altar is waiting for is sacrifice. And the next thing, who will bring the altar, the very sacrifice to the altar, the high priest. That is why 1 Peter 2, 7, 8, 9, you say we are the chosen generation, and we are the priests of the Most High. We are given to offer the sacrifice of praise. And this sacrifice of praise, say, we bring sacrifice of praise. That's sacrifice. That which costs you pain. That's sacrifice. That which costs blood. That's sacrifice. In other words, God said, I can't receive from you that which never cost your blood, because I have cost the total blood of my son to redeem you, to make you mine. Therefore, you must offer sacrifice. He said, gather them together. It is a futuristic. That statement is not for the children of Israel. It is for the believers of today. Psalm 55, verse 5. Psalm 50, verse 5. Gather them together. That's why God told me on every first Sunday, gather my people. Let them come with the sacrifice of their blood. Then, and it can never be a good sacrifice until it becomes a bleeding lamb. A bleeding lamb. Or one I get a church, who have to forgive everything, doing what God wants, doing this and that. If without sacrifice, we will mean at all. It has no place. How I wish God opened the eyes of the parishioners, his parishioners, then to see what actually is the heart of God. That is why I started by saying, you begin to know the Father by understanding who He is, what He is doing, and what He is going to do next. You know Him, you say, yes, I know my Father. I know my Father. And the Father, when the Father goes to say, I know my Son, is what my Son is capable of doing. I know Him. I can understand Him. I know Him. When these two come together, then God can say, this is my well-beloved Son. You become Father, pleaser. Unconditionally. Removing yourself. When you talk about sacrifice, you don't bring in yourself. When you see this is the desire of God, you begin to dock your own aside. It's an abomination. When you now carry, I made the very sister understand that in that Psalm 50 verse 50 verse either 7 8 on 9, where you say that you are joining faces with the adulterers. We my run get people. Thank God that I'm out people. Now, see what that is. See what that is. When he said, my people, gather, I make covenant with them. I hold them in covenant through sacrifice. Then, why that sacrifice is what goes on? Yeah, they are home. Are you listening? Yeah, they are home. Covenant people are the people that live only by God, on God, with God, for God. Just like a woman, when a bride price is paid on her head, will have no other thing to do with another woman, another man, and automatically that is marriage. Before you go out, you tell your husband. Before you go to your place, you call your husband, tell your husband. Every other thing you tell your husband. Then, but remember to you, we are the bride. We are the bride. Jesus is the bridegroom. Then in John 15, he presents that he is the vine and we are the branch. And there's nothing we can do without him. Then he told him Mount of Transfiguration. He told them, say, this is my wife, because of whom I am well pleased. Look, listen to him alone. There are many other voices that will come, but me alone. Now, boiling down to adulterers, like many of us here, if I had that scripture is really badly underscored. Every problem has a spirit. Every problem has a spirit that is a masculine spirit, like a man that has force, not a feminine, but masculine, a feminine force. Then any trouble or problem or challenge that is capable of bending you from obeying the command of God, fulfilling a covenant, that means You are under the control of another God. You are under the control of another man, another force. So when you are there under it, God has removed himself. And one thing about the Holy Spirit, what makes you a child of God is the Holy Spirit, because you have the same spirit with the Father. And the Father, that the spirit that is in the Father is the spirit that is in you. Then you have the same nature. Devil will respect you, everything will respect you. When you speak in lieu of that power, the nature, the spirit that is in you. Now, one good thing about the Holy Spirit, I don't know if good or dangerous about the Holy Spirit, it doesn't force himself into you. It doesn't force yourself. What forces himself into a man? Bends a man to do anything? No, it's evil spirit, satanic spirit. But once it is of God, Holy Spirit, he does not exert pressure. He does not exert pressure. Once you choose to turn like this, the husband will leave you. That is why the Bible says, don't grieve him. Don't grieve him. Don't cause him. Don't cause him pain. Don't push him down. You have to be very careful. So when you now give your thinking, for what? You don't have money. See, the spirit has come. You yield to it. You have gone into adultery. You have gone into romancing with the spirit. Your spirit has gone into another God and is now controlling you. All the money here, as many that you got to church. What you should do for God, you don't do it. Another thing will take place on you. Let's say you don't have money. The other one, I've had because I've had the money, because I've had the because I've had the money, because all those only get more. When I want them back, on me, I'm going to make a Jamaica church. What told Jesus did? Jesus said, come, bury your things, let's go. Let the dead bury their dead. Let me go and complete this. Let me go and say goodbye to my little because I put off that. It's not necessary. Nobody that puts his hand into a cloth and withdraw it that is capable of any reward. Many of us here anywhere reward. Like I told you, one, when we come to the presence of God, especially in the sanctuary like this, there are two ministrations that take place, even three. One is where you come to gratify yourself, what you are, your gift. No problem. You go with a course, a mark on your spirit record, on your Akashi record. Two is where you minister. You look for people. No one saw them. Now, you give them. You bless them. You need here. It's good for whatever a man sow, he is. Another is ministering to God direct. Ministering to the heart of the Father. Ministering to the heart of the Father. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I am. That's where the heaven, conditions for heaven dwells.